Have you ever wondered if there are certain things in life that should remain private, never to be shared with anyone? Perhaps your deepest struggles, your fragile plans, or even your inner vulnerabilities. Stoic philosophy, with its timeless wisdom, teaches us that not everything needs to be exposed. Just as a seed requires the shelter of the soil to grow strong, some things in our lives must be protected and nurtured in silence. In a world that constantly encourages us to share every detail of our lives, Stoicism reminds us that there are aspects of ourselves that should remain private, hidden away from the scrutiny of others. Modern life has a tendency to urge us to share everything, our triumphs, our dreams, even our fears. But like a sapling needing protection from the harsh elements to grow strong, there are some aspects of our lives that thrive best when kept in silence. These unspoken truths not only shield our inner strength but also allow us to cultivate resilience, self-discipline, and an unshakable sense of purpose. In this article, we will explore 5 important things that Stoic philosophy advises us to never share with anyone. These are not just fleeting pieces of advice, but foundational principles that can protect us from the distractions and judgments of the external world. By adhering to these Stoic teachings, we can build a life of true value, wisdom, and inner peace. Let us embark on this journey of self-discovery and growth, keeping our focus on what truly matters. 1. Your plans. Have you ever noticed how sharing your plans too early can cause them to dissipate before they have the chance to take root? Stoic philosophy teaches us that plans are like delicate seeds. They require nurturing and protection before they can grow strong. When you vocalize your ambitions, you expose them to the winds of doubt, skepticism, and external judgments. In doing so, you risk destabilizing your focus, making it harder to achieve your goals. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, offered a timeless piece of wisdom. Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. This principle not only applies to virtue, but also to our actions and the execution of our plans. Instead of endlessly discussing what you hope to achieve, let your actions speak for themselves. Silence protects your plans from the interference of others, allowing them to mature at their own pace, away from distractions. The Stoic principle of the dichotomy of control is key here. We can control our thoughts, actions, and determination, but the opinions and judgments of others are beyond our control. When we share our plans, we open ourselves to external influences, whether negative feedback or unsolicited advice, that can derail us from our path. For example, consider a young artist planning their first exhibition. If they share this vision with someone who doubts their talent, the skepticism they receive may erode their confidence, making it harder for them to pursue their goal. This phenomenon is reflected in the biblical passage from Matthew 7:6. Do not give dogs what is sacred. Do not throw your pearls to pigs. If you do, they may trample them under their feet and turn and tear you to pieces. These words remind us not only to protect what is precious to us, but also to recognize that not everyone is equipped to appreciate or understand our goals and dreams. Sharing your plans can also trigger a release of dopamine in the brain, creating a false sense of accomplishment. This chemical response can trick you into thinking you have already achieved your goal, leading to decreased motivation and a sense of satisfaction before you've even taken meaningful action. Imagine a writer telling everyone about their new book project. The initial praise and attention they receive may make them feel as though they've already succeeded, which can lead to procrastination and distractions. In contrast, great figures like Harper Lee kept their plans to themselves until To Kill a Mockingbird was complete, proving that silence and focus are key to realizing great works. Even in the business world, figures like Elon Musk understand the power of keeping plans private. Whether it's Tesla or SpaceX, Musk rarely shares the details of his projects until significant milestones are achieved. This approach shields his work from premature criticism and ensures that the focus remains on execution, not external validation. If you've ever felt drained by the conflicting opinions surrounding your plans, ask yourself, how can you protect your dreams without seeking others' approval? As Epictetus said, if you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid. Discourses, Book 2, Chapter 12. Instead of looking for validation, be prepared for misunderstandings and criticism, knowing that they do not define your path. The story of Jesus healing a leper offers a profound lesson in humility and silence. After performing the miracle, he instructed the healed man, "See that you don't tell anyone, but go, show yourself to the priest." Matthew 8:4. This act of quiet strength reminds us that our true power lies in our actions, not in the praise of others. By keeping our plans to ourselves, we allow them to mature and evolve without external distractions. In silence, we find the space to grow and succeed. 2. Your struggles. Imagine a tiny seed struggling to break through the soil. It must push against the earth's weight to reach the light, growing stronger with each effort. Now imagine someone digging up the soil, attempting to help. The seed's growth would be stunted, unable to complete the natural process that turns it into a strong plant. Similarly, our struggles are necessary for our personal growth and inner strength. But sharing them too often or too soon can undermine this growth, distracting us from the hidden power we possess within. Stoic philosophy teaches that challenges are opportunities for growth. As Epictetus wisely said, difficulties are things that show a person what they are. Every obstacle reveals something about our character, our resilience, and our ability to overcome adversity. When we face challenges, we are compelled to draw on our inner resources, strengthening our resolve and honing our skills. Sharing our struggles excessively can be compared to allowing others to intervene in our journey. The Stoic ideal emphasizes facing difficulties in silence, without seeking external validation or pity. For instance, imagine a person learning to climb a mountain. The sharp rocks and biting winds test their endurance, but it is through this struggle that they grow stronger. If they constantly stop to talk about their pain or fear, they risk losing focus and distracting themselves from the ultimate goal, reaching the summit. In the same way, sharing your struggles with others too frequently can dilute their power. When we externalize our pain, we often seek sympathy or advice from others. While there is a time and place for support, Stoicism teaches that our inner strength must come from within. As the philosopher Seneca said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." By keeping our struggles private, we allow ourselves the space to grow stronger, relying on our own resilience rather than seeking external solutions. The value of facing adversity in silence is not just about personal growth, it is also about protecting our dignity. When we share our pain with others, we risk inviting judgment or, worse, pity. By keeping our struggles to ourselves, we maintain our self-respect and preserve our inner peace. 3. Your successes. Success is a delicate thing. In a world that constantly urges us to share our achievements, Stoic philosophy teaches us that boasting about our successes can be counterproductive. By keeping our triumphs to ourselves, we avoid unnecessary pride and prevent others from becoming envious or resentful. As Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The art of living is more like wrestling than dancing. It requires quiet determination, not the external show of victory." In Stoicism, success is not about recognition or praise, but about living virtuously and fulfilling your responsibilities. By focusing on the process and not the outcome, we are able to find true satisfaction in our work. A Stoic understands that the pursuit of excellence is its own reward, not something to be flaunted for the approval of others. 4. Your beliefs. Our beliefs are deeply personal. Stoic philosophy encourages us to protect our inner convictions and to avoid sharing them in a way that invites conflict or unnecessary debate. By holding our beliefs silently, we maintain the integrity of our values without needing to convince others of their validity. Sharing our beliefs too freely can lead to unnecessary arguments or misunderstandings. It can also invite ridicule or criticism from those who do not share our views. In contrast, by keeping our beliefs private, we can continue to live according to our values without becoming distracted by the opinions of others. 5. Your fears. Finally, our fears are something that should remain hidden, not because we are ashamed of them, but because acknowledging them in front of others can weaken our resolve. Conclusion. Stoic philosophy teaches us the importance of silence, of protecting what is sacred to us, and of focusing on what truly matters. By keeping our plans, struggles, successes, beliefs, and fears private, we cultivate inner strength, resilience, and self-discipline. In a world that encourages constant sharing and validation, the Stoic approach reminds us that sometimes the greatest strength lies